Hey.
Hey.
This week, first things first.
What?
I need to apologise for my voice.
You always sound like this.
I think it's more extreme today.
It is, yeah.
It
Definitely
is. It's annoying.
Yeah, what happened?
What? Oh God, it's a very sad story. What happened? No, I went out. I went out the other night to celebrate my birthday. To celebrate being 31, bitches.
Yeah.
And I just was shouting at everyone, I think.
Yeah. Well, you were shouting. I think you do
Shouting
that
my head
when you're drunk, that you get really giddy and you start shouting and thinking you're having a great laugh, but you're really just shouting at people like.
Oh no. Oh God, why does anyone hang around with me?
I don't know.
But yeah, so sorry about that. I'd hate to have to listen to me, but here we go.
But here you are.
Here we are, you to listen to me.
Strap yourselves in.
How are you? Your voice is okay.
My
anyway.
voice is grand because I was just listening to you shouting. I wasn't actually doing the show. So, I'm grand. Hungover all day yesterday. That was crap.
Yeah.
Real waste of a day.
Yeah.
But
we're back in business.
We're back in business.
We're back in
Today,
business, baby.
As you see from the title, we are paddling.
Paddling.
We're not paddling. And I just caught you out. Do you know why we're not paddling? So I thought it was spelled Paddle.
No.
Padel.
Yeah, that I knew.
So I searched, what is paddle?
Paddle.
Yeah, Paddle.
What's paddle?
And I got way more search results at the top before it even mentioned anything about the sport. That's when I figured out it's spelled differently. But first thing it was mentioned, a tool used for pushing against liquids. Okay. Right.
Okay.
A paddle. Then there's also a tech company called Padel. They manage payment systems. Then there's paddle boarding. There was an article saying why paddle boarding is shit, and we're supposed to actually try that. And then number 4, a spanking paddle is an implement used to strike a person on the buttocks.
To strike them on the buttocks.
On the buttocks.
Is that what we should have done this week?
Yeah, that is what we should have done. But then it says after that, the act of spanking a person with a paddle is known as paddling. And that's the point that I was getting to.
Right.
So we're not going paddling.
No, we're going to play paddle.
We're going to play paddle.
But do you know what I figured out?
Oh.
So I knew how to spell it and everything. I'm not as fucking simple-minded as you are. But it's I went to watch a video of it, being like, what is it? And they were like, so if you're playing a game of Padel. And I was like, what? I was like, it's Padel. I was calling it paddle.
Paddle.
Paddle. Yeah, they called it Padel.
Oh.
And then I watched another video and they called it paddle. So I don't know.
Because it's originally, obviously we'll get into our,
Mexican,
what's this all about? Well, it's originally Mexican. It's massive in Spain. Maybe they say padel.
Yeah, well, this lad said Padel. So I was like, excuse me? And then it made me be like, are people going to know what this is?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't really know what it was. It's really popular here.
Yeah, I don't know if people will know what this is. I didn't really know what it was. People used to play it in Amsterdam when we lived there. So I had seen it there. But I didn't know it was called Padel.
Padel.
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, me neither. But it's really popular here. There's loads of paddle courts all over Bali.
Is there?
Yeah, there's loads of them.
How do you know they're not just tennis courts?
We've passed them and it says Jungle Paddle or wherever. That's where we're going today.
Yeah.
Or wherever. It's the only one I can think of.
It's the only one around.
No, there's one around the corner. It's tennis, squash, paddle. There's one around the corner. And I've seen a good few under construction being coming soon paddle court.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe there's Spanish people here. I don't think so. But people are very active here, so I get it.
Yeah.
Again, it reminds me of a good sober activity.
Yeah.
So a good activity that you can do and not go drinking. Hopefully we don't celebrate doing it with having a drink after.
I don't think so.
Not after Listen to me.
Yeah.
Who's going to want to talk to me?
Yeah, and by Nobody. Here as well, we're still in Bali. Just in case people are wondering where are you talking about?
In
Canggu.
But I did, whenever I started researching, I did see a jumper on Pinterest that was paddle hair, don't care.
What's that
and I
mean?
was like, oh my God.
But it's not like you're wearing a helmet for this thing.
No, just your hair is mad from
running around
the course. I don't know. Listen,
Don't buy that.
Gentle comedy. But we'll try serve up a few laughs.
Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't expecting that now.
Could also work for tennis.
It could, yeah.
If anyone is going to tennis court.
Do you think we'd bother with doing an episode on tennis after doing this?
No.
Because they're very similar,
Very similar. This seems to be just a more fun version.
Why?
An easier version. I saw something being like, you can get the hang of it really quickly, but it's really hard to master. But you can enjoy it really quickly, like quicker than tennis. You can kind of get the hang of it.
So did you know there's also a sport called paddle, spelled Paddle. So there's Padel Tennis and there's Padel Tennis.
Right.
Which, there was an article here, Padel, I'm going to keep saying Padel just so we can tell the difference, versus paddle. 3 huge differences.
I am obsessed with those articles.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
I love them.
And I mean, I actually didn't write out the 3 huge differences. I'm only noticing that in the title now, but they're pretty much the same thing. Like they're both similar to tennis, but different.
Yeah.
They both have like smaller courts. I think the big difference between padel and paddle is padel is like this mix between squash
and tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can hit off the wall.
What? It kind of feels like a mix between swing ball because the racket.
The racket, yeah.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time playing swing ball.
Did you?
Let me tell you. So if that's any indication as to how today's going to go.
What age were you when you were doing
very
this?
Well. Like
You've never
10.
mentioned swing ball to me ever.
Yeah, we used to have it. And I used to play for it for hours.
On your own?
Yeah. Well, it is a game on your own.
I don't think so.
Is it not?
No. Oh, no. It's not. So the idea,
no.
the idea of it is, I think, now I am no swing ball expert, so don't call me out on this, but I think it's a case that doesn't the string start at the top and then it goes down to the bottom?
No, I definitely have played it with someone else because isn't it in the middle? And if it gets up to the top, you win. If it gets down to the bottom, someone else wins. Yeah, that like maybe my mum or dad or something played it with me.
Usually
that does ring a bell.
Swing ball on your own. That's
yeah,
really
but
nice.
like the amount of hours I've put into playing swing ball on my own.
So do you think you're going to be good at this today?
I don't know.
You usually overestimate yourself.
I know. This time I'm not feeling that confident with it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because with the research, like, I just couldn't be more fucking confused about the whole thing right now.
Why? What do you mean?
I'm so confused. I'm just like you serve, but the serve has to be underhand and has to land in the diagonal box. And I'm confused about when it can hit the wall or not. Or when does it have to hit the ground? Kind of like, there's a lot going on.
Well,
From my swing ball days, it was more kind of straightforward.
Yeah, because there wasn't a court.
Or other people or anything.
Or the people. Yeah, it's just you hitting the ball in circles. Yeah, that sounds a lot easier.
So like, I'm just confused. So I think that's what's going to hold me back. It won't be my lack of athleticism or anything.
Yeah, are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. But I think it'll just be the rules.
Okay, well, like,
why do you think you're going to be good?
Well, I've played a lot of table tennis.
This is so different.
It is very different, but like the rules are similar in that it's about
hitting a ball with a racket.
Pretty
That's probably
much,
where the similarities end, really.
Well, no, I mean, like the rules in itself. Now, so tennis, you're playing to like 4 points.
Yeah.
All right, so you know the way they go 15 love, 30
I don't,
love, 40
I don't
love.
really understand that, and that's again adding to the confusion. But I also don't want you to explain it to me now.
Okay.
Because I just don't really care.
Right. Okay.
So, what does that say?
That says that you can't be bothered doing this. That's what it fucking says. Like,
oh, no.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, all right. We know what you're going to say at the end of this. Well, do you know what I think you would like? So there's padel, there's paddle, both really similar. And then there's pickleball. Have you heard of pickleball?
Oh my God, I have heard of pickleball. I don't know what it is, but I've heard the name pickleball like in a movie. I
don't know what it is either, but I
obsessed with the name of that.
There are 3 different things that are all different from tennis but similar to tennis, and all different from each other but similar to each other, that they all use like what you call like a plastic kind of bat rather than one of those rackets. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So all of them use that. They're all kind of different sizes. One of them's slim, one of them's thick, one of them's more like a ping pong racket. They all use similar balls but different. So I don't really understand why you have the 3, you know, like because,
why is there 3 separate ones?
Yeah. So I think paddle is the biggest one globally.
Yeah.
And that was actually started 50 years Padel is the biggest one.
Padel
is the biggest, yeah. So where, like, what do you know about it other than...
Well, do you know what year it was started in?
1965.
1969.
Was it? Yay! I didn't know that.
Yeah, 1969. But the fella that came up with it wasn't trying to invent something.
Yeah, he was just trying to repurpose. He repurposed his squash court into a tennis court in his mansion.
And then he was trying to stop the... Oh, so maybe this is all fake news.
What were you going to say?
What mine said is Enrique, so that's the lad.
That's the man, yeah.
Built walls around his garden when he was playing tennis to stop the ball from going into the neighbour's garden.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know what's true.
Yeah.
But then I was like, imagine just doing that and literally inventing a sport.
Yeah.
Imagine just being like, I just invented a sport and now it's the fastest growing sport in the world.
Is it the fastest growing sport or racket sport?
Sport.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Fastest growing sport in the world. And if all of the paddle courts being built around here is anything to go by, I don't see anything else popping up as quickly as paddle.
Yeah. Padel.
So yeah.
I don't really know.
Sorry. I just realised there how cheeky you are being like, so what do you actually know about this? Like, you fucker. Like, you can't every week have a go at me.
Oh, well, no. I'm only having a go now because you said to me, I don't want you to tell me the rules because I don't really care. So that's like, oh, well, if you don't care, then maybe you don't know much about this.
I forgot about that. Well, do you want me to tell you what it is?
Okay.
I know we've talked for ages, but it's a racket sport played in doubles, enclosed court.
Yeah.
A ball that looks like a tennis ball,
but
has less pressure.
Yes.
So played with 4 people.
Okay.
Little tiny racket that looks kind of funny. There's like a string that you put your hand into.
Right. Okay. Don't remember seeing that bit, but anyway.
I thought it was like a Swedish or Scandinavian thing. I don't know why, but that was just pure in my head. So I was surprised.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't go through my thoughts of my musings today. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be hard to understand the rules. Can't cope with that. But it's either inside in like a court, like a squash kind of place, or outside with like glass walls around it. But if the ball goes outside the glass box, you're allowed run out and hit it back in.
But there's no roof over the glass box?
No. So, and there's open doors at the side. So someone hits it over and it only bounces once outside and you catch it and it's only bounced once, you can hit it back in.
Oh.
So you're allowed run outside, which is like, that's stupid.
You sounded so like enthusiastic about that.
I know, yeah, but just as I was saying it, I was like, that's actually shit. Like,
I think that's better because actually, well, it's like, you know, when you see ping pong and then like literally they're running fucking left, right, and center to try and get that ball. Like there's a massive court but a tiny little table. Do you ever see that?
Yeah,
and then they're really like baiting it across to each other from different sides of the room.
I think with this, the issue I have is that it's glass walls, and it's like you can run outside, but you could easily just run into the wall trying to get outside. Yeah, because it's see-through. Okay, so I think I'm just
surely
anticipating issues.
Like fail videos, paddle fails.
100%.
People run into walls.
Oh my God, that's so us.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean that's so us? What are you talking about? I just said, just agreeing with you, but...
It's not an Olympic sport anyway. Did you see that?
Seen that.
Yeah.
I watched the Olympics, so didn't see it there.
No, didn't see it there. And celebs love it.
Well, do you know why it's not an Olympic sport?
Why?
Because it needs to be in 75 countries. It needs to be popular in 75 countries.
What?
And I think it's only in 60-something, 65.
But is pickleball in the Olympics?
Pickleball, that's coming straight to an Olympics near you. I'm not sure.
I feel like that could be a good name for you.
Pickleball. What did you say? Pickleballed? Oh my God. I bait you.
That actually suits you so well.
Pickleballed.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like, there has to be... I'll think of a name for you, something that sums up how fucking lame you can be. Like, how about that? Do you know pickleball was made by 3 American dads when their kids were bored or something? So they invented pickleball.
Oh my God.
Now it's enjoyed by many.
Enjoyed by many.
I was going to say millions, but I don't know if that's true.
Enjoyed by many.
Well, paddle is, like you were saying, the fastest growing globally. It's played by, I think, 18 million people globally. 4 million of them are in Spain.
Ha! That's the size of Ireland.
4 million, yeah. We're more now, actually.
No,
census, I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, they have like 20,000 paddle courts in Spain. It's their second most popular sport.
After football?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
It was a shit little game we just played.
That was this week's game.
Yeah. Well, you said celebrities, Lubba. Who?
Messi has a paddle court
in his garden. Yeah, I can't believe So Lionel Messi, for anyone that doesn't know who that is,
and Jurgen Klopp plays it with all his coaches.
Did you see this on Sky Sports?
Yeah.
10 things you probably didn't know about Padel.
Yeah, Padel.
Who else did they mention? What other footballers?
David Beckham.
They didn't mention that in the article. You just pulled that out.
No, they mentioned, I saw him on another one. I saw a picture of him playing paddle in LA.
Do you know Ibrahimovic?
No, is he a tennis player?
No, he's a footballer.
Oh.
Totti,
Tottenham Hotspurs. No,
just like totting up the numbers the other night.
Right.
Francesco Totti was an Italian footballer, and Gerard Piqué is a Spanish footballer. They were all like big, really good footballers that all played on Jurgen Klopp and all the rest. Then I saw an article from Yahoo Finance. Yeah, very rarely on there.
I didn't know they were still going.
The paddle sports market is worth, guess how many million?
Oh, I think it's going to be less than you think, maybe. Like 50 million? That's a lot, actually, is it? That's too much.
I don't know if it's too much.
Wait, what do you think?
Well, I have the number in front of
me. Right. So. What's the number?
I'm going to guess 337.2 million.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The answer is, it's over 300 million worldwide.
That's mad.
Well, no, actually, that's what they expect it to be worth between 2022 and 2028, given its growth rate.
Okay, so then that's a lie.
Well, it's not really a lie. It's in the hundreds of millions.
Cut that out of this podcast. I don't want any factually incorrect information in this.
Well, here's some factually correct information, again, about money.
Right.
How much do paddle players earn?
Nothing.
This is from worldpaddleinsider.com, so I've got the inside scoop.
Absolutely fuck all, I'd say.
Well, guess what the top 2 players in the men's tour earned?
Oh, is there like professionals?
Yeah.
I'm going to say they got 40 grand salary for the year.
40 grand is closer to what the women earn. The women top 2 just earned under 48 grand each. Right. The men earned under 135 grand each. Not bad.
No, not bad. That's respectable income.
48 grand each. As a professional sports star, if you're going to be putting in loads and loads of hours.
That's not enough.
Work your way up the corporate ladder, maybe.
Yeah, you'd earn more.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know about that, but yeah, the men are paid over double than what the women are paid. So you'd love hearing that, yeah?
Yeah, that makes me really happy, and that makes it very unique and unlike every other sport in the world, actually.
It does, actually.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I'm sure that doesn't happen elsewhere.
Yeah. Found when I was looking up what is paddle, I found a website called paddlerumors.com. What rumours are going on in paddle? Did you
dying to know.
Did you hear he thinks pickleball's the same as paddle? All right, I'll finish on this bit of research. 10 reasons why paddle should be your next hobby.
Yeah.
We do this every week.
It is going to be our next hobby.
It is, yeah. This is from dropshot.uk. Guess some of the 10 reasons.
Okay. Socializing.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Stress relief.
It doesn't actually say stress relief, no.
It's easy to play.
Easy to play, yeah, that's another one.
It's fun. No.
Yeah, not really.
I don't know, tell me.
Well, you're definitely going to be kicking yourself for this one. Keeps you fit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's think of the most obvious reasons.
Yeah. Getcha.
The rules are simple, which I think you disagree with.
Yeah, I take massive issue with that.
Another one
feels like a dig.
It's fast growing. So they were literally saying, be one of the first people that adopts this whenever the rest of the world has been playing it, and you've been playing for years. Early adopters. And then another one was, it's a real brain booster.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's a new one out of all the lists of.
It isn't. It isn't.
Why should I?
Because again, it was like, if you're keeping fit and healthy, it's also going to be good for your brain.
Yeah, but this brain booster is new language. At least
it is,
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Well.
What was it going to be? What was it?
No, you're gone.
help other areas of your life.
So broad.
Yeah, so broad. That was like when we were looking up Muay Thai, and they were like, it will transform you into
master your life or something like that.
Master every version of your life. Something.
Master all areas of your life. I think that was it.
So they just basically say, if you're going to be disciplined in one thing and determined, that's going to transform your entire life. Do
you know, we take the piss out of that, but maybe that's true.
No, but the thing is, what we're taking the piss out of is that it's true for every single sport. You know, like they can't just give... I think they just came up with the title, 10 Reasons Why It Should Be Your Next Hobby, and then we're like, right, we need to do 10 things now. 10. And then they picked up all this shite.
How many people do you think it took to write the article? Do you feel like there was like literally 10 people sitting around the table and like, right, everyone say one.
How many paddle players does it take to write an article? I don't know, but it's very generic. I think we should just steer clear of those things because there's only for like so long we can take the piss out of these things for.
Yeah, and I think that ship has sailed long ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Last week you literally did this and you were like...
I'm taking the piss because you're doing it.
Because I'm going to say this because I think it's funny. That's literally what you said last week.
That doesn't sound like me.
It does. So do you have anything else?
Why play it is my next heading, which is kind of what you went into already. But I think it's better for older people or more popular with older people because it's low impact and social. Okay. So like the risk of injuring yourself is quite low.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, according to someone that I didn't
Paddlerumors.com.
Paddle Rumors. The rumour is that's low impact. Rumour has it. But yeah, easy to pick up, hard to master, I said. I also saw a question on Google. Do you want to just like Google, what is this? Yeah. And it said, why is paddle so addictive? That was one of the questions. And I was like, excuse me? And this is on a website called... Deja Vu, I think it was.
All right.
And they have a scientist that they've interviewed, Kovacs is his surname, didn't get his first name, explains that paddle, due to its particular dynamic of play, invites your body to generate higher levels of adrenaline, dopamine and endorphins than tennis or squash.
Do you know what? I couldn't concentrate on what you're saying there because you're literally scratching your crotch. While we're talking. Like. It's so distracting. Like, could you just stop doing that? Fuck's sake, like.
I can't believe you called me out like that on live radio.
Live radio, like. What do you think this is? Right, come on, say that again.
I thought I'd get away with it because it's not a visual medium.
Thank God.
No, basically just says you get higher levels of adrenaline, dopamine and endorphins than you do from tennis or squash. Because it's easier, you have longer rallies and you have more social interaction.
But did they measure this, like dopamine before and after, or is this just an assumption?
Yeah, they did a really big clinical trial. Biggest clinical trial of any sport they've ever done.
That wouldn't be a clinical trial?
No.
That'd be like testing medicine and stuff. But they would. Sorry, I have to call you out. I
your
have
science
to call
degree
you out.
is showing.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I don't know. That sounds like just an assumption.
But that was kind of funny because I was watching a video being like, "What is paddle? What's a paddle? Paddle?" But yeah, I was watching a video being like, "What is paddle?" And at the end of the video, it was like, but you still need 2 more people to play. And it's like, download the Padel Fam app to find people to paddle with today.
What the fuck?
Yes, there's literally an app, Padel Fam.
There's so many corners of the internet that you just don't know about. Like, I was thinking that...
Okay, different topic. But yeah, let's talk about that as well.
I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, I mean, paddle is not something I'd ever looked into, ever.
No.
And then you start to find... worldpadelinsider.com or paddlerumors.com or everythingpaddle.co.uk.
Yeah.
There's so many domains that relate back to paddle.
True.
And now you have an app called Padel Fam.
Yeah.
For finding paddle players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Do you not find that absolutely striking, Stephanie?
I find it striking.
Yeah.
Was that another paddle joke? Like to strike a ball?
Maybe.
No. Yeah, I suppose it's like you're so in your own little echo chamber of what's going on in your life that you don't realise that there's so many other things that people are doing. Like they're literally building apps around paddle.
Yeah, or they're paddling and striking each other's buttocks with a spanking paddle.
Do you have a little game for us today?
Time for me to play the game with you. So, the winner of this game wins a spanking paddle to bring home to give to their mum.
Okay, perfect.
Bring home and show your mum. This is called Up Shit's Creek Without Ever Playing Paddle.
Oh, I love that.
So, again, trying to really play into your strengths here.
That is very good. Up Shit's Creek. What is it?
You know Schitt's Creek, the hit TV series that you've watched. How many times do you think you've watched that?
6.
The whole thing? All seasons? Okay. Yeah. So I tried to pick out the hardest trivia questions that I could.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're going to make show me.
Hopefully,
This better not be like the Battle Axe one, where it's like, who hasn't buried the hatchet? And you were like, you're going to be so good at this. And then I was like, I don't know.
You started off strong. It might be kind of like that. Hopefully it is. Because in this game...
Can you repeat the name?
Yes, I can repeat the name.
Please.
Up Shit's Creek Without Ever Playing Paddle.
I love it. Right? I fucking love it.
So in this game, it's different from the Battle Axe one in that we're going to be having kind of like a game of paddle, right? So this is maybe going to teach you the rules a little bit.
Okay.
If you get it right, you get a point.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, I get a point. Right.
Fuck. Right.
And we're going to have the best of 3 games.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now, in any game of paddle or tennis, you're playing to like 4 points. So you know the way it's like 15, then it goes 15, 30, 40.
Right.
And then if you get the 4th point, you win. But, there's
a but.
There's a buttocks. If both of us are on 40 at the same time, you need to win the game by 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see my eyes glaze over there?
No, but I'm just trying to teach you this game that we're going to be playing for like 2 hours. So, okay, so you ready? Do you understand what we're going to do now?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get it right, you get a point.
You get it
wrong,
right.
I get a point.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to keep track of who has what points.
Yeah, as long as you're keeping track.
I'll keep track. Okay. Maybe this will actually teach you.
Okay, right.
Okay, are you ready for trivia question number 1?
I'm ready.
That was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Buzzing. Yeah.
The a cappella group that Moira is part of is called what?
The Jazzagals.
Correct.
Ew.
Okay, 15 Love.
Oh, 15 Love. Okay, right.
Question 2. Moira Rose briefly becomes a salesperson for what winery?
Oh, Herb Bertlinger.
Oh, we cannot accept that one.
Herb Bertlinger. No?
Herb Ertinger.
Oh, shit.
Winery.
Shit.
15-15. Oh, yes, come on. Question 3.
We played to 40, is that it?
Yeah, so if we're both at 40 at the same time, then you need to win by 2.
Fight.
We need to have a physical fight. That's how paddle works. Question 3. What's the name of the motel Johnny Rose owns?
The Rosebud.
Rosebud Motel. Correct. So it's 30-15.
Right.
Yeah, to you.
To me.
Question 4. Who plays Roland Shit?
Oh, fuck. No, I have no idea what his name is.
Oh.
Literally 0 clue. I'm raging. And you knew I wouldn't.
I had a feeling you wouldn't know some of these. I needed to get some points myself.
Asked on purpose.
So it's Chris Elliott.
Oh, no. Never would have got it.
So it's 30-30. Oh my God.
Okay.
This is closer than I thought it would be.
I'm starting to sweat.
Okay. Jocelyn is known for hosting what TV show?
What? For hosting what TV show?
Yeah. That was the question.
Is she in the TV show in real life? For hosting what
Oh my
TV
God, I'm about
show?
to pull ahead.
I don't know.
The answer is just Jocelyn. I thought this was in the show or something. I'm not sure.
That means nothing to me.
All right, well.
So I feel like we should set aside that question.
Don't think so.
Doesn't count.
40-30.
Fuck.
I'm ahead. What is the full name of Ted on Schitt's Creek?
Theodore Mullins.
Correct. 40-40. Now we need to win by 2. What's the name of the potential town buyer in season 1?
Oh, shit. I can see him. He's stuffing his face and laughing and he's a misogynist.
Yes, correct.
Fuck, no.
Oh, yeah.
No idea.
Andy Roberts.
Oh, no, I would have never got that.
Andy Roberts, the potential buyer of Schitt's Creek, is known for owning what? So this is match point. If I get this, I win the game. The first match.
Oh, instantly I'm like an oil company, but I don't know if it's that. So is it like textiles company?
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
A shelving manufacturing business.
No, I would have never.
You've watched it 6 times. I could have thought, like,
I know,
you'll know
but
it all.
like, those are just things that I don't think I need to ever remember.
I win the first match.
Fuck off.
Yes, that is so good.
Oh my God, I'm raging.
Yeah, I thought you were going to get all of them right, so I actually don't have enough questions. Okay, let's start off the next match.
Okay.
Which episode became a top 10 on the iTunes Canada chart?
Which episode? The wedding. No?
Incorrect.
No, why is it?
I'll give you another go at it.
The engagement.
No, forget it. Open mic.
Oh, yeah.
Because your mum was singing on it.
Yeah, that's a great
Canadian.
one. Yeah, okay.
15 love to me.
Oh, Jesus.
Question.
This is unfair. You don't have to do anything and you're getting points.
I know, yeah.
Just waiting for me to fail.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I get to win. Twyla's last name in the show is what?
Oh my God. No, now I'm in my head and I think I don't know things.
No,
that I
you
probably
definitely
do.
know this. You definitely know this.
Twyla. I'm just thinking if I close my eyes, it'll come to me, but if my eyes closed for about 20 seconds now, nothing's happening.
No, it's taking ages.
Twyla. I don't know. Give me a hint. You have to give me a hint. First letter of her surname.
First letter of her surname is S.
Not a fucking notion.
Sands. Twyla Sands.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever said that in the show.
Well, sure, they can't just make this up, like.
Well, you could be making all of this
Of
up.
course I'm not making it
You
up.
said Jocelyn was on a TV show. Never heard that.
Okay. Next question.
Taking the piss out of me.
Moira Rose often wears, now it's 30 love to me, right? Moira Rose often wears black and white stripes to nod to her character in what movie?
In what movie? Oh, it's
Yeah.
not Sunrise Bakes. That's a TV show.
No. It was a movie in real life.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
30-15.
Oh, that's a very specific thing. I didn't know that.
Mm.
So she's just like constantly being like, Beetlejuice fans.
Yeah, I think so.
You
I
get me?
dunno. I get you. David falls in love with a boy named Patrick, but what is Patrick's last name?
What's with all the fucking surnames?
I don't know.
Patrick. Is it Saint Patrick? No.
Oh my God, are you serious? What's his last name? Patrick St. Patrick. Like.
No, I meant like is his name is Patrick his second name, Saint his first name.
No,
Saint
right.
Patrick. Patrick O'Connors.
Patrick Brewer.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I thought
No.
things would be hard. So what's it? 40-15 to me. I could win the game here. Here we go. Moira's sister's name is what?
No. Give me a different question.
How much money did Johnny Rose invest in his video rental business initially?
$10,000.
Incorrect. It's $2,000. I just won the game.
No.
Okay. Do you
He's
want
up Schitt's Creek without ever playing Padel.
Did you? Well, Moira Rose's sister's name is what? Just have a guess. It's also the name of Jay's wife in Modern Family.
Oh, Gloria.
Ex-wife.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Yeah. that's
Ah.
A mysterious character shows up in season 3, which is ex-boyfriend to Alexis. What is his name?
What?
No. He was like her ex-boyfriend. Shows up in season 3.
Oh, Stavros or something, is it?
Sebastian Rain.
Sebastian Rain was David's ex-boyfriend.
Mm.
Oh,
Was it?
Sebastian Rain, the photographer. That was David's ex.
Was
Oh
it
my
definitely? You sure
God.
it was David's ex?
100%.
Okay.
You, like, sorry, we're going to need an independent adjudicator here. I
Okay.
feel like your questions are wrong.
Well, I can. Yeah, I'm not going to look these up.
You're like, well, too fucking bad.
Too
The
bad,
game's
like,
over and I
I'll
won.
send you the website. Just trying to look up just Jocelyn here, and I can't actually find anything. So I actually find someone's a website.
Like this is made up by someone who's never watched the show.
Well, this is from icebreakerquestions.info
Oh.
/ Schitt's Creek trivia questions.
Oh my God. And we always believe everything they say.
Yeah. And that was the game. Thanks for playing.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you, good sir.
You were very welcome. Good madam.
Good woman. I have one question for you.
Right.
What do you call a woman standing in the middle of a paddle court?
Annette.
Yeah. Did you know that joke already?
Well, I don't know. It's not a good joke because there's only one thing in the middle of the court. Like,
oh yeah, true.
Well, good. Look, 10 out of 10 for effort.
Thanks.
But in terms of actual creativity,
well,
it's probably
look,
like a 2 out of 10.
We had a good laugh at it anyway.
I thought you were going to be like, we had a good run, we're breaking up.
We had a good run. That's the end of that anyway.
Right, let's go fucking paddle our pickleballs off.
Paddle off into the sunset here. We're going with more than just us, by the way, because it has to be played with more than 2 people.
Oh, you're explaining that to other people, like you're not explaining that to me.
No, I'm explaining it to the listeners.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think I'm talking to you all the time? As if.
Kind of.
As if, Gary.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to our lovely, lovely listeners, saying it's not just us. There's going to be a whole group. I sound like I'm showing off now. Like we know people.
Yeah.
We have friends. Anyway, you don't want me to keep talking.
Well, no, I think just it's kind of like you don't like saying goodbyes, so you keep like dragging on conversation longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, I do that in real life as well.
Yeah.
Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm referencing that episode from Just Jocelyn.
Right, good luck to you. Let's go paddling.
Let's go paddling.
And you're very welcome back to this week's episode of Shut Up Mother.
And you're welcome back to Shut Up Mother.
You didn't have to copy what I did. I did it well enough.
I tried to do it better.
The first time, you did it worse.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah, we just had a Chinese basically.
Well, what is it? Like Indonesian?
Yeah, well, it's like chicken and cashew nuts with rice.
That's Thai,
deep
isn't it?
fried. Oh yeah, it's Thai, sorry. But I have the feeling of a Chinese. Like I feel like it was loaded with MSG.
MSG is so nice.
MSG is so nice, but I instantly feel shit after eating that. So this is going to be really fun. This podcast.
Class, okay.
Might have to run to the loo.
Oh, what?
No. Anyway, we came back from paddle.
That was our post-paddle meal.
Yeah, our post-workout meal.
Paddle was a good success.
Paddle was a great success.
We went to a place called Jungle Paddle.
Yeah, in Changi.
I still don't know if it's Padel or Paddle. Paddle.
Yeah.
And there was 4 big courts.
Yeah.
Plenty of people standing around, mainly men, topless men playing paddle.
Mainly topless men, but it seemed like a popular place.
It was a popular place, yeah.
For the
people
topless
dropping
men.
out. Really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Like some setup, like 4 courts with like all of the big walls around it. I was trying to think of the name. Glass walls is just walls as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if they're made of glass. But are they windows?
I don't think they're windows. Like,
But
I don't
if
think you
they're-
need to see through them.
Yeah. Jeez, that'd be very claustrophobic. Yeah, sorry. I was just going to go on a different train of thought there.
That's okay, go for it.
No, it's just about claustrophobia, but that has no relevance to this.
Well, what were you going to say?
I don't know. I was just going to start imagining like would the roof be closed in as well, and now you're just in a little tiny box, and like.
So it's
how
not a
would
different
you get
train of
out?
thought. It's just worry. You just wanted to worry a bit.
Yeah, I just love to worry. I
Hmm.
wanted to worry. Yeah. But yeah, we went there. It was lovely. 30 degrees, very humid.
Very
So we were
warm.
sweating before we even started.
Yeah, we were. It didn't take long to be absolutely bucket and sweat.
No.
Whenever we were doing whenever I was looking into some things, people said this is a kind of sport you can do all year round.
Yeah, okay.
And I suppose you probably can, but I felt like this is kind of a summer sport.
It felt pure like a summer sport.
It felt like something that you do in hot countries.
Yeah, I felt like I
Maybe-
was on holidays today.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was like when you're on holidays and you go do an activity. That's what it felt like.
I don't think we ever do activities on holidays, do we?
No, but maybe when I go on holidays with other people.
Who are you going on holidays with?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I
couldn't tell you either because I don't think you go with anyone else.
No, I can't get into it for legal reasons. But yeah, it felt like a little holiday vibe. Do you know what it actually felt like? It felt like Dungarvan, which is a town in Clonmel, and I think that's
Which
only
is a town in Clonmel, a town in Waterford.
sorry, a town in Ireland. I meant to say near Clonmel.
Yeah.
I think it only reminds me of that because we used to go stay at a hotel called the Gold Coast Hotel,
Right.
and it had a tennis court in the middle. So
Right.
like we might play tennis in the afternoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now,
so
this is something I didn't know until we were doing paddle,
what?
that you used to play tennis.
Yeah, my uncle Dennis was coach.
I knew
Go
that,
play
but I didn't
tennis with
know-
Dennis. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, but then one time me and my friend Susan went to the lessons, and it was Easter weekend. It was Easter Saturday.
Right.
And everyone got an Easter egg that was there that Saturday.
All right.
But then they asked everyone what age they were. This happened to me and Susan a few times. We were doing things, we were too young. And I think we were under 10 or something, and you had to be over 10 to be covered by insurance for the lessons.
Right.
So they told us we weren't to do it, and we didn't get an Easter egg.
Oh, that is so lousy.
Isn't that lousy?
So they didn't give chocolate to kids, pretty much.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we had to leave then. I was like, that's my uncle doing the class.
And what they say?
And they were like, don't give a shit. Tell someone who cares, girl.
That's how you talk to a 9-year-old. So
tell your story walking, girl.
What's that mean?
Like, just move. Tell your story while you're getting the fuck out of here.
I've never heard you say that before.
I say that.
Don't you fucking dare. You say it all the time.
I've definitely said that before. Like, there's so many things that I say to you that you're like, I never heard that. And you always get so dramatic. You're like, excuse me?
That's like,
you're like, what language is that? Who says that?
I don't say that. You're going to hear this back and you'll hear how dramatic I sounded.
Yeah, you're so fucking dramatic.
Not dramatic at all.
Like
so you had played tennis. Did you think it just all flew back to you? Because it felt like we were playing tennis.
I did not think that at all.
Really? Well, I've never played tennis.
No, it didn't feel like that. You've never played tennis?
I've never played tennis at all.
That's weird. I don't think I've ever met someone who's never played tennis.
No.
I thought most people have played it once, like.
Have they?
I know I'm from a very, very posh background, so we used to play it all the time. No, I just lived beside the tennis courts in Clonmel.
Yeah.
No, it was not like tennis one bit. Like, the only thing that was like tennis was if you're kind of serving. No, because with tennis you serve overhead.
Yeah.
And with padel you serve underhead or underhand, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So yeah, that actually wasn't similar either. No, because the thing in tennis is it can't hit the wall behind you and come flying at your head then.
Okay.
Like, this ball is bouncing all over the place off every fucking nook and cranny of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, like, I mean, literally we had a ball that looked like a tennis ball.
Yeah.
We had a racket that didn't look like a tennis racket, but it was still a racket. You know, I kind of felt like...
Yeah, I can understand the similarities. There's a net in the middle. It's green court. It's actually very similar, yeah, now that you're saying it. But no, it doesn't feel like tennis when you're playing tennis. I found it harder.
You found it harder? I thought it'd be easier.
No, I found it harder to kind of get the hang of it.
When was the last time you played tennis?
Maybe when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
What did you think of it anyway?
I thought it was really good. I think what was good about it is usually for this you need to be playing doubles.
Yeah.
So you have to get like a gang of 4 people together to play, which I thought that's actually really nice.
Okay, you're saying it in kind of a negative, kind of suspicious way.
No, I'm just trying to think like there's a lot of things that we do where it's just the 2 of us, or
True.
It could be just a 2-person thing, whereas it's nice to get a group of 4 people together, and there was 7 of us at one stage, so that was actually nice. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realise that was the path you were going down. Right, yeah, it was good to not only have each other to hang around with.
Yeah, it was nice to be in company with someone other than you for a while.
Yeah, got that. We should have brought someone else on so that you could have spoken to them instead of me.
Spoken? Yeah, spoken's a word, yeah.
Yeah, you cheeky fuck.
Whoa!
You cheeky fuck.
Whoa,
I know my words.
I know my rights. Yeah, so I thought it was really good. Like, very sweaty, but the hour and a half absolutely flew by.
Like, we were rotating it so
Yeah.
that 4 people would be playing at a time, and we were kind of subbing each other in and out.
Yeah.
Subbing each other? Is that kind of a sexual
I thought
reference?
you knew your words, like, come on.
Yeah, sorry, I instantly take that back. Yeah, we were kind of rotating. So, like, the time went so fucking fast because you're playing and then you're trying to catch your breath again.
Yeah.
But I think we all couldn't have looked more ungraceful.
Yeah.
It
were
makes
shit, like.
you look like really ridiculous, like, doesn't it?
Well, when you nearly fall over yourself to try and hit a ball, and
That's
then the swing and a miss so many times.
The swing and the miss was happening to everyone constantly, and even as we got better, it's the when it's hitting off the wall and you're kind of running to get it and you miss it or you misjudge it and think it's not going to hit the wall or whatever, and we all just looked absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I think.
No offense, everyone. But like,
everyone that we were with
it was entertaining. We all looked equally silly.
Yeah, I didn't really have, not that I didn't have time, like, but I just didn't take a moment to look at other people playing.
Oh, okay.
Like, there was a group of 4 lads, they seemed to be they seem to do this every now and again.
Oh God, yeah, they had
They
all
could
the
actually do it.
techniques
Yeah,
down.
we didn't really.
We were trying to figure it out as we went.
And like, I kind of thought we'd be all really using the wall to our advantage, but not really.
No,
It
every
was
time we
just-
brought the wall into it, we were all like fucking Bambi on ice trying to like run around.
It was kind of difficult.
I got a ball on the head at one stage.
Yeah.
That
you
was
did.
separate. That was my own fault.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, because every so often we just whack the ball, thinking that if we hit it really hard, we'd be sorted or you'd win or whatever. But then it, like, there was no roof on it and the ball kept going out over the side.
Yeah, that was scalding.
So we lost 2 out of 3 balls.
Yeah, in a short space of time, like.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we kept losing the balls and
Kept nearly hitting people or hitting people.
or going into someone else's court. Like, nobody's ball came into our court.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I didn't even think of that. We didn't have one ball coming into our court.
nobody else was fucking up as like we were. So
No.
that aside, it was still really good crack. Like, I really enjoyed it.
It was really good crack. It was a very good way to exercise without kind of realising that you're exercising, because it's a bit funny, like.
Yeah, it was good crack. Like,
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
would you go back to that place, or would you, like, as we travel around or when we go home, would you be looking for the closest paddle court?
I'd 100% do paddle again.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel like we were only kind of getting into the groove of it by the end.
Yeah, we were.
So I'd nearly even consider doing it here again, like in the next week or two,
I
because
probably would as well. Yeah. What was it?
it was
€12
just fun.
each, wasn't it?
yeah.
Which is maybe a lot for here in comparison to
No,
things, but
€12 between us.
between me and you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd do that again. Like, again, we said it earlier, sober activity.
Yeah.
And it really is. Like,
It is,
afterwards, we all just sat down and had a can of Coke.
And we were fairly tired after
We
this.
were
as well.
wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we were wrecked. I'm still wrecked.
Yeah.
And put Chinese in the MSG on top of that.
Oh, extra
I'm
wrecked.
in bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely go do it again. Would you go do it again?
Yeah, no, I would as well. I
Would you
consider
be rushing back?
I wouldn't be rushing back just because there's a lot of other things for us to be trying for this. Like, but once a week, I would definitely play paddle once a week.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, some people say it's addictive and stuff like this. Don't know. Maybe if I played it more, I'd think that. But I would definitely put it as a once a week sort of thing. But considering you live close to tennis courts, would you drive for 30 minutes if you could drive?
Very hypothetical
Very
question.
hypothetical question. Or would you just go to the tennis courts close to your house?
Well, like, it's if I could drive, if there was a paddle place.
Yeah.
So there are 2 massive ifs.
All right.
I'd just go play tennis probably. Well, the
Okay.
only thing is, if it was going to be a more social thing, like you were saying, if it was more people were going to go play paddle, I'd go and play paddle. But it did make me want to play a game of tennis.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of think
Just because I kind of know how to play tennis more than this.
But I can't imagine how different tennis could be. I know there's no bouncing off the walls or whatever, but like we were saying, we didn't really utilize that properly.
Yeah, but we were slamming it knowing it wasn't going out because it was just going to hit off the wall.
Oh,
Whereas in tennis, it
okay.
has to be within the box. Like, do you know, that kind of way.
Yeah, okay.
So it's different.
Okay.
There you go, to sum it up.
Oh,
You were good though. I could see a little bit of a competitive edge sneaking out every so often.
Yeah, well, I did want to win. I did want to win whatever game I was playing.
Yeah, I could tell, hon.
Just like, I don't know how tennis players do it. Or paddle players do it, just sprinting around. Like, you really need to be sprinting to catch that ball sometimes.
Oh my God, the speed of it as well. It's like, there was sometimes I was like, how fast can you possibly run? Like, who could catch that? Like, could be going 50 kilometres an hour. Why do I keep putting on a voice today?
Don't know.
I think it's just because I sound hoarse. So I'm trying to make a laugh out of it.
Oh,
but it isn't funny.
You're taking the piss out of yourself.
Yeah.
That makes things really easy for me.
Here, lads.
Here, lads.
But I do feel good. I feel like it was a very wholesome activity. Like, I know the axe throwing and everything was like a activity that we didn't really drink or whatever, but this felt more wholesome because you're exercising.
Yeah, I think this was better than axe throwing. I did enjoy axe throwing, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's not the kind of thing that you do. It's not for people being actively engaged. It's really you against, like bowling and darts, all that sort of stuff. It's just
Exactly,
you
very
trying to
solo.
aim for a kind of target.
Yeah. Whereas this was fun to have other people
This is an
around.
actual, has to be kind of a team game. Yeah.
It felt very wholesome on a Sunday afternoon.
Of all the things we've done then, of all the active things that we've done, so let me get up here. Okay, other active things we've done. Yoga, sunrise swimming, pottery, cooking class. Yeah, I think of all the things, this is the first kind of team sport that we've done, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's up there out of all the things we did.
It is, yeah.
It's way up there, and again, probably just because of the company.
Yeah.
I feel like if all the same people went again, I feel like it could get really competitive. Like we'd have a fall now.
That sounds like you're going in like all guns blazing. But you were saying before that you don't get the rules. Do you get them now? Is it as complicated as you thought it was going to be?
No, I 99% understand. Just from at the beginning I didn't, but then I was just listening to everyone saying it over and over again, and then I was like, yeah, I get it. But you'd wanna be switched on enough, like.
What are you talking about? Like,
wouldn't you, Gary?
Well, no, I kind of thought it was simple enough.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely would do it again. So if you were to rate it out of 5 should I bother beans?
Should I bother beans?
How many beans would you give it?
How many little tiny beans would I give it?
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid 4 beans out of 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like.
Yeah. And like I feel good now and I feel accomplished, like I did something.
Like we did something, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd give it a solid 4. No, just 4.
4 out of 5, yeah.
What would you give it? I feel like you won't give it a 4.
No, I was thinking probably a 4 as well. Because like I can't really fault it. Like it was good crack. You know, the ball went out every now and again, but I think that would happen less the better we get.
Yeah.
It's a fun kind of thing to do, like with 4 people or whatever. So I would like to see what it's like doing it in winter.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
Do you know, is it just, I suppose there's probably like indoor courts then, isn't there, like squash?
Yeah, I don't like the thoughts of doing it indoors.
Like if it was dark outside and it was like 7 o'clock and you've been working all day, would I go and do paddle?
I don't know.
And like on a Wednesday evening?
Yeah, like that does not sound as appealing. No. Like here everyone was drinking coconuts. It was really sunny.
That's
it was lovely.
That's what I mean. So
yeah, that is so true actually.
It's like a summer kind of thing, you know. But then I don't know. I suppose if you had like the same group of 4 people going every Wednesday or 6 people, so you can kind of sub in and out.
Yeah. Maybe
it would be actually really good crack to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
it's like a good kind of social outing. That's not the pub.
So we're both given a 4 then. That's higher than.
Yeah, that's really high.
What were we doing axe throwing and you were like 1?
I think I gave it higher in the end though, didn't I?
Yeah, probably. I think I gave it a 3 or 3. Maybe I gave it a 3.5. I'm not sure.
Wow, that's too high.
That's a lot of beans.
Also, is it too late to mention about the tarot?
No, it's not. Like
we did the tarot episode, went to the tarot, all of that, and ever since we recorded the episode and I was kind of like, what's she on about? The more I think about it, I feel like what she said was actually quite accurate. We didn't really believe it at the time.
Yeah, I think we were very skeptical that day.
Yeah, and now, ever since, I'm like, wait a second, was she kind of on the ball with like a lot of things?
Potentially, I don't know. Like
mainly you taking offence and getting angry. Whoa! Don't take offence. Don't take offence
to
that.
To get a jab in, like. Well, I don't know. Like,
no,
I think
not mainly.
I wonder as well. Is it just you have time to think about what the person said, and then your brain is just wanting to make connections and be like, yeah, that is true.
To make sense of it, but I didn't really want to.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I just did. Like she saw me for who I was, like lazy and extravagant with money.
Nice.
A real catch. You're a lucky guy.
Such a lucky
You're
lad.
A lucky guy.
Yeah, so tarot card reading, like we kind of shot all over a little bit, but
in hindsight,
it might be something to do again.
We might actually do it again. Yeah.
Not too soon though. Like we're gonna do the next thing we're doing is breath work, which I'm also a little bit skeptical about.
Then we're doing that this week as well, but the next one released will be painting.
Oh, we're doing that on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. So painting class.
Yeah, that would be good actually.
That's a lie. It's the following week.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. So they're the 2 things coming up. We've got breathwork and we've got painting.
Painting class.
So if you have done either of those things, we'd like to hear how you get on and talk about it on the pod. So just write to us on Instagram at Should I Bother Pod.
At Should I Bother Pod.
Yeah, we also have shouldaibotherpod@gmail.com if you prefer using an email.
Yeah, if you prefer kind of long form communication,
yeah, exactly.
Please feel free. And just text us to say hello if you feel like it.
Yeah, Steph's number is 085.
You don't even know my number, so
I actually do. Do you want me to call it out?
No. That's it anyway.
That's it for this week.
I won't keep dragging it out because Gary said I always drag it out too much.
I love to drag it out.
But I enjoy this, so I want to keep it going forever.
Grant, you keep chatting to yourself like you playing, what do you call that? Swing ball, yeah. Swing ball all over again.
Okay, lads, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
So much. Love you so much.
Bye bye.